Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about the types of chemical reactions. So already you have learned about the chemical reactions and their characteristics. What is chemical reaction? A chemical reaction means when two or more substances react to form a new product, then it is called as a chemical reaction or a chemical change. In a chemical reaction, when the new product is formed, it is entirely different from the reactants. So on the left side we have the reactant which reacts, and on the right side the product is formed, and the characteristics also. Now come to the types of chemical reactions. So there are the various types of chemical reactions, and also various types of products are formed. But mainly you will study about the five main types of chemical reactions. Come to the next page where we will discuss about the types of chemical reactions. So there are mainly five types of chemical reactions. Number one, combination reaction. Number two, decomposition reaction. Number three, displacement reaction. Number four, double displacement reaction. And number five, redox reaction. Combination means when two or more elements or reactant combines to form a new product, one product. Decomposition means when one reactant breaks into two or more products, one or two products. And displacement means when one element is displaced by the another element, then a new product is formed. So that is called the displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction means when two compounds are formed, then their elements or groups of elements are exchanged with each other. Then double displacement reactions takes place. And in redox reaction, oxidation and reduction reactions are called as redox reaction. Oxidation means addition of oxygen, and reduction means removal of oxygen. So in these chemical reactions you will study. Now come to the next page. In here it is written the four main types of chemical reactions, how they combine. So A plus B, the two reactants, when they combine, that is called synthesis, then a new product is formed AB. So A plus B combines to form AB. So this is called the combination reaction or synthesis reaction, and it is exothermic in nature. Next, AB is a reactant containing two elements, and when it breaks, it forms a new single product, that is A plus B. So decomposition reaction is just opposite of the combination reaction. Next is AB. AB is a compound, two elements are there, and C is an element. So here in single replacement, one element is replaced by the reactive metal, that is the highest reactive elements, like C. C will replace B, and then it will form AC plus B. So B will remain there. So in the single replacement reaction, the highly reactive element will replace the least reactive elements. And double displacement or replacement reaction means when a group of compound containing elements, they exchange their element or their ions, then that is called double replacement or double displacement reaction. So in this chapter, in this topic, you will study about today you will study about the combination reaction, decomposition reaction, and single replacement or only the displacement reaction. Now come to the next page. Before we will discuss about reactions, so you should also know about the reactivity series. Since in displacement reaction, the element which are more reactive will replace the less reactive. So potassium here is considered as the most elements. Potassium is considered as the most reactive, and in descending order it will go down. So potassium is the most reactive, then sodium, then calcium, magnesium, aluminium, then zinc, ferrous. So zinc is more reactive than iron, then lead, and hydrogen is also present since it is a non-metal, but still it is the it is reactive. So most reactive is potassium, then sodium, then calcium, magnesium, and in this way reactivity decreases. And finally, reactive than hydrogen, mercury is less reactive than copper, silver is the less reactive, and the gold is the least reactive. So which element is the most reactive and which element is the least? The most reactive will be, least reactive will be gold, then silver, whereas the most reactive will be potassium, sodium, and then calcium. So you have to learn this reactivity series so that you can understand which element is more reactive than which one. Now come to the page number 91. So here it is given the types of chemical reactions. Certain chemical reactions can be classified into several types based on how products are formed from reactants. The most common types of chemical reactions are as follows. So number one is combination reaction. So combination means combining. So in a reaction, one or more reactants combine together to form the product, and the combination reactions are exothermic in nature. Exothermic means they release energy. They will release energy. So A plus will combine and they will form the new product C. For example is given: magnesium reacts with oxygen on heating to form magnesium oxide or magnesium dioxide. So 2 Mg plus O2 will give magnesium oxide, 2 MgO. So 2 Mg plus O2, 2 MgO, plus heat will be released. So you can write here plus heat, since it is an exothermic in nature. So combination reactions are exothermic in nature because they release energy. Now next is decomposition reaction. So it is just opposite of the combination reaction. And what is decomposition reaction? When a substance break down into one or more substance due to heating or by passing electricity, then it is termed as decomposition reaction. So the decomposition reaction are endothermic in nature. Endothermic means they will absorb heat. So AB will break down into A plus B, and heat will be, here you will write minus heat. Heat will be absorbed. So AB will be broken down into two products, A plus B. Now see the example here. When calcium carbonate is heated, CaCO3 is heated, then it decomposes into calcium oxide, CaO, plus carbon dioxide gas is released. So calcium carbonate is a compound, and when get heated, it broken down into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas, and it is a decomposition reaction, and it is an endothermic in nature. In the same way, another example that is of water, H2O. When we pass electric current through the H2O, then it will dissociate or break down into H2 gas plus O2 gas, O2, right? O2. Balance it 2, 2. So here they are dissociated into, liberated into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. So it is also a decomposition reaction, and heat will be absorbed there. So it is endothermic in nature. And what about the digestion, the respiration? When we eat food, the food is digested. That means food is converted from complex into simple one. For example, when we eat carbohydrate, it is broken down into sugar. So it is also a decomposition reaction because carbohydrate, the complex one, is broken down into the simple one product. Even protein is broken down into amino acid, fats into fatty acid and glycerol. So these are also the decomposition reaction. Now come to the third one, that is the single displacement reaction. So when any one element replaces another element from a compound, it is termed as single displacement reaction. Generally, a more reactive element replaces a less reactive one. So that means a more reactive element will replace the less reactive one. For example, here A plus Bc is given. A is an element, Bc is a compound. So since A will replace B from Bc, that means A is more reactive than B. So it will replace B and it will form AC. So A plus BC will form AC plus B will be liberated. So that means in a single displacement reaction, the element which is more reactive will replace the least reactive. So one activity is given to explain how does the displacement reactions takes place. Dip an iron nail in copper sulfate solution, that is CuSO4. So you will take one iron nail, dip it in a copper sulfate solution and leave it undisturbed and observe the changes after 15 to 20 minutes. And remember, copper sulfate solution is bluish in color. And after 15 to 20 minutes, you will see that the color of solution changes from blue to green. This is due to the fact that iron is more reactive element than copper. So you have to learn the reactivity series table also. So iron is more reactive than copper, that's why it will replace the copper from the copper sulfate. So see the question here. So blue copper sulfate solution is there, and when we put the iron nails, so this is CuSO4, blue in color, and this one is iron nails. When we put these iron nails in blue copper sulfate solution, then what will happen after 15 to 20 minutes? You will see the color changes from blue to green. Why? Because iron has replaced the copper from this copper sulfate solution and it forms ferrous sulfate, that is iron sulfate, and copper is deposited on this iron nails, so it looks like brown color. Here it is silver color, whereas in this one it will look like brown color. Why? Because copper is deposited. So the reaction will be CuSO4 plus Fe. So Fe will replace and form FeSO4 plus Cu. So this is a single displacement or displacement. Another example is given. When zinc is dipped in an aqueous solution of copper nitrate, zinc replaces the copper and forms zinc nitrate. So zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc will replace copper and it will form zinc nitrate plus Cu. Cu will be liberated. Since zinc is more reactive than copper, that's why zinc will replace copper and it will form zinc nitrate. So this is called the single displacement reaction, or simply the displacement reaction. And remember, the color changes in this iron when nails was kept in copper sulfate solution. So that's all for today.